Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Fiancé.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality, yes,
Let's love. So I have two thoughts by this episode.
That's more
Only
than some
two.
people. That's
Only
more than
two.
some people have on this show.
Exactly two thoughts.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Jose. I'm not completely sure that Jose doesn't believe that the baby's not going to be a chicken.
I think that's fair.
The second thought is that I actually think the baby might be half woman, half chicken. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with the chicken. Nothing wrong with the chicken, baby. Right smack.
It's either Jenny or the Kids in the Hall Chicken Lady sketch.
Yeah, the chicken lady sketch.
I'm not sure. Because this looks like a miracle. Because how quickly has this woman gotten pregnant? Not the absolute carelessness with which this is happening.
I think the biggest shock to me is that she thought she was pregnant, and in 3 minutes later, we knew if she was pregnant or not. That never happens on 90 Day Fiancé.
That's true.
That would have been a 5-episode arc.
What you're saying is this was very galling. Everything here was shocking to a degree that this woman is pregnant, may or may not be a chicken baby, allegedly.
Again, before we started the show, I said, I think Jose thought that stick was a baby. He kept looking at it going, baby.
The irresponsibility of both of these people. I don't really blame Jose because he's basically a perm attached to
a child.
I don't know. Yeah.
A 6-year-old child.
I'm telling you, it is the movie Big Grande.
But it's not directed by Gary Marshall, and it's not a comedy. It's like Greta Gerwig, and the story's about how men disappoint you.
Wow. I will need to say I'm happy that Jose is on the show completely. I don't think I think Louise would be completely unwatchable without him. Kind of like the British version of Eeyore.
I am interested. I agree. I am interested in the tell-all because hopefully they'll have a translator. I don't feel sorry for either of these people.
Me neither.
I feel sorry for Jesse, her son. But in some ways, but to say, well, you're an adult son. Let your mom do it. But the complete, just the denial and the fortitude of which Louise and Jose both stick their heads in the sand. The thought that either of them thought they could pass a fucking English test.
It's almost like we had two tests in this episode. Neither one of them turned out like I wanted them to. I wish she failed one of them and he passed the other.
That would have been better. That would be
better for everyone.
But I watched this and I went, you two are fucking crazy in that your idea of The world is I kind of feel like I figured Louise out a little bit more. The world is
Tell
mag
me.
I think for her, the world is magical and the world always has to be, but yet she has this because she has this gnawing cynicism, but she believes the world is magical and things are gonna work out, and more importantly, she is someone who can never be happy in the moment. She always has to look for the next thing, like, "When are we gonna get married? When are
Yeah.
we gonna have a baby?" Then it's gonna be, "When are we gonna move to another house? When are we? When are we?
Yeah.
When are we?"
I have a more cynical view
Oh, great.
of the situation in that she wants the government benefits of having another child. Eek.
I don't know how it works in the UK.
It's government benefits. Single mom.
Ah. But she doesn't wanna be a single mom, she wants to be married to Jose. Well, she is
Yeah,
married to
but
him.
come
Nah.
on. Why have a child this early? Come on. Come on.
The fact that they think they can raise a baby together when
A
neither of
chicken
them
baby?
a chicken baby,
Allegedly.
yes, allegedly, when neither of them speak the same language.
And it's just fate has cruelly thrown them that bone because neither one of them will ever speak the other's language. It's intolerable. It couldn't be accomplished by Rosetta Stone.
No, this is what they should have made that Babel movie about. It would have made more sense. Starring Brad Pitt and Kate Blanchett.
Take the name Babel out of your mouth. By the way, this episode 7, season 2, United UK, I think I might be pregnant. As they say, she's just a little bit, sorry, pregnant.
Thank you.
She's just a little pregnant.
Just a little pregnant.
Just a titch pregnant.
Yeah. Real quick, y'all. 90 Day Fiancé, The Last Resort. I loved it. So
Haven't watched.
be on the lookout because Kim from Cray Cray and I, we haven't announced it, but we're going to be dropping periodic episodes. Well, if Kyle agrees, I don't think Kyle will care because Kyle's not going to watch it like you either.
Nope. Not watching.
Also, Amy, who's on Pink Shade a lot, reached out to me. She said, "I love
Amy
it."
Archer?
Yeah, so I might. There might be some of us
Better you than me.
just sick people that we're just sitting all in our own vomit and defecation. We're going to just talk about this show.
Yep, I'm staying away. I'm going to go to more family-friendly shows like Forensic Files and Gritty
Perfect.
Murder shows because
Yeah.
that to me is more easier to stomach than this garbage.
Y'all, I enjoyed it, but make up your own decision. But yeah. So, any other announcements? I don't think Plathville's coming back on September 5th. So that's exciting, and I think that's it.
I've been having funny stomach cramps for several days now, and I don't know what to do about it. It seems like I should take a pregnancy test, but I don't know how these things work. And as soon as she said that, I'm like, yes, of course this bitch is pregnant.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Y'all, because the one thing that Jose can do is fuck.
Is fuck.
He
And I
fucks real good.
and I guarantee you the heaps of fertility drugs that she's taking probably also help.
He probably looks like an extra from one of those troll movies, just like dancing when he fucks.
He just
I got this
inseminates her
feeling
like
inside my brain. It's like a chicken.
he literally
Get off the chicken!
inseminates her like five times a day.
Yes,
no
5
doubt.
times a day. No doubt.
And her uterus is like, come on,
I'm done, dude.
enough with the cum already.
Not familiar. Never said that. Never.
Dude, give me a raincoat. Ah.
Wow.
Anyway, so, and all he can do is say, baby for real? It's a real baby? And saying Daddy Jose, and then just cluck like a chicken. I'm not sure if I don't know if he's realizing the impact of fatherhood here.
I don't think he knows that. I don't think he knows where babies come from.
I think if you would have told Vili Falau, who basically Mary Kay Letourneau took advantage of as a
Oh,
child.
okay. Mhm.
Uh, if you
Great.
would have told him he was a father, he would have more of an understanding than Jose does. I just dropped a Billy Palau reference.
Why does that
She's
comparison
dead though,
make
Mary Kay
my
Letourneau.
make my
So
stomach turn when you make that? Is he
she's,
dead?
I think he's fine.
Well, he's younger.
Yeah.
We need to move on from this. So y'all, she's going to lunch with Jesse and her mom.
I don't know how to
And
tell them. They're gonna be able to see it in your face, honey.
yeah, Jesse's late, shocker, because he doesn't want to be there to begin with. And his face whenever she tells him that they're having a baby.
He kind of knows.
Yeah.
He knows his mother. So does her mom. And the mom's like, "Well, you know what? It's your deal. This is what you've done. You've always done whatever you wanted to do.
I know. Yep, I noticed that was the mom's energy. Like, you've done it again. Just
it's a
whatever you want to do.
mother. I'm shocked that this woman doesn't have more children than Jesse. That's what
It
I'm saying. I
well,
am shocked,
I am shocked. Maybe
which is a
there
shitty,
is
gross thing to say, but I'm saying it still.
just the mom is there, so it makes sense that the dad's not there because Louise screams daddy issues and the neglectful father.
Yeah. So what to do next? But Jesse says, "Well, his music doesn't matter. Blah blah blah. He needs to get a job." And I said, "Is this like the U.S. rules where he cannot get a job until he gets citizenship?" I don't know if that's the
We don't
same.
know, or a green
Um,
card at least.
I don't know if they
No,
have those.
I don't. Not
Maybe
familiar.
it's called something else.
Come at us, UK sissies who have done this. I was more.
Green certificate.
They have yes. That's when Louis says, "Well, he's got. Well, I guess he does have to get this A1 like visa. So maybe that's it. Maybe the A1 visa thing is when he has to take the English test because then he can work because they
A1,
want
yeah.
someone to be proficient
Now,
in English."
America's newspaper, when I looked this up and someone was asking about it, Reddit, um, someone said the A1 English test, and I confirmed this, or Michelle from Bloody Day confirmed this with me because they had someone who knew about it, an immigration lawyer, said it's basically like what a kindergartner would know that he failed. That was kind of when I looked it up, he said the same thing that my source said when I looked it up. So it's
Well,
like one word answers are okay.
I kind of think we knew whenever mom was like, "Well, let's just try it like now." She's like, "What's your last name?" Jose. How old are you? I'm good. How are
Very
you?
good.
Very good. How are you? And and
Oh.
and you can tell mom is over it because Louise says, "Well, if he wants to put in the effort and take it seriously," and the mom says, "The test is Tuesday." And that's what I'm talking about, this magical thinking of Louise. She just thinks like if we will it to happen, it's like manifestation or almost like things will come to me, but I don't have to do jack shit for it. I
I
feel like
think,
they both
yeah.
are very lazy.
Yeah. I I don't even know if I can accurately assess him because
Because
I
he's
don't know
doesn't
if we've heard him speak more than 12 words.
but they've dated for a bit. He should, if he wasn't lazy, he would, I think, or not motivate. He's unmotivated. Clearly, English is a hard language to learn, but having it at kindergarten grade level, that doesn't.
Yeah.
He's made no effort.
I don't want to diagnose any type of intellectual disability, but it everything reads that way to me. But
Maybe
maybe I'm
there's
wrong. Maybe it's just language. I don't know. Or as I said before, just his brain was fried from Colombian chronic.
yeah. That.
I God, you know that perm smells like weed.
I mean, I enjoyed that he went to take the test with the pick in the back.
I gotta say too, he didn't know how to get in the door.
He's like, hello.
I still enjoy him though. I don't
I
care.
do.
I
Oh,
don't care. Give me a whole story arc of him and Jesse having to I don't know, get across London together.
That's what I want. I don't want Louise. I want like
I want
Jose and
Jesse.
Jesse go to the zoo, just
Uh-huh.
like a children's show. Jose and Jesse go to
And he just makes all the noises like animals.
yes, they go to Piccadilly Square, whatever.
Piccadilly Circus, which is not actually a circus.
Well,
I'll give you a topic. Piccadilly is neither Piccadilly nor a circus.
discuss.
Circus. Discuss.
Discuss.
So, y'all, womp womp. He failed the English test, and he kind of is laughing about it because again, he doesn't
That understands.
realize the and for the first time, I think it's hitting her, and he's like, "You need to be an adult about this." Because one of us has to be the adult, Jose.
Because one of us, I love it when she's like, Jose, you prick. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. And I wrote, he didn't know what it meant. Like, he don't.
And then he's just going meow meow at her at the end. So maybe sad Jose is meow meow and happy is I love you, chicken.
Remember, now it's chicken baby. This
You have my chicken.
this woman is, I agree with you. I don't think this woman wants to work.
No.
I think she wants the easy way.
It's time for government benefits.
Yes, I think she wants to ride off the coattails of others. 100%.
Yep. Problem solved. Asked and answered. I am very happy they're both on this season. Not as much Louise, but I'm very happy Jose is on this season.
Me too. Poodle. How many signs do you need from the universe to tell you not to get married on a day?
You know what? I would say this. Signs don't matter as long as the DNR ink is dry.
Even
and
when
the will is dry, it's all good.
even when the alcohol left, you would stay. You would
Ooh,
stay.
good point. I would have left my own wedding. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bar. Y'all, can we do the wedding at the bar? We just need the minister. We just need to sign some documents.
Candy and Alejandro. Oh, y'all, because spoiler alert, so fast forward for a minute, because we know they're not together now and things did not go good. We don't know
Yeah.
the details. It just looks like it. But it is a little head shaking, kind of putting your head in your hands of seeing everything that's going wrong for this wedding and they're still plowing ahead.
There's the storm comes in. There's rain. There's a blackout. There's a marauding band of thieves comes by and takes watches off of wrists.
Yeah, there was a Zorro cosplayer came.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and Katie even says, it was funny until guests were screaming and the vendors are leaving.
She also is in the car with her mother, and it's like, I do believe in fat.
Fat.
I just
That-
enjoy it, but I do believe in fat. There are
And
so many E's and H's in that word.
And then she's like, we're going to do it anyway. And she gets up there and they stand up there and then you hear, doom, and the power completely goes out.
Yeah, I think that fat or whatever, Katie, was giving you plenty of time.
Yeah.
I think fat was trying to tell you.
Miss Uni was trying to give you a message.
Miss Uni.
Didn't work. Miss Uni is sitting up there smoking a cigarette going, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. So y'all, they're married and Alejandro is dancing with her nan. I just love these two British women, her mother and her nan, just sitting up there like they're at the fucking royal wedding.
Hey.
Dressed in hats and floral dresses.
Yeah. And you know it's hot and humid and really
it's just funny.
humid.
Everyone else is like kind of like tasteful, like Mexico City, and they're there in these floral British dresses.
Yeah.
And the hats. They're like, this is going to be an English wedding if we decide it's going to be. Anyway,
I mean,
uh,
what was sad? That more sad, that wedding or Mercy?
I'm gonna say it's not Marcy, but it's the way that Clacton on Sea is depicted as this cold, like the irony of the like carnival music, and just gray skies and no one's there.
No one's there.
Talk about making me want to wade into the ocean like Lydia. There's something about this carnival thing, and no, it's like if they brought a carnival and no one came. And
Yeah.
y'all, Clacton looks gray and freezing. I guarantee you, no one wants to be in Clacton in January and February. I don't blame Marcy.
No, and this is when it. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I see a Christmas tree later, so it's
So
there
yeah,
sometime December, January.
it's a miserable time of the year. And
What's it called again? Clacton on what?
Clacton on Sea, but they call it Clacton. Me and Marcy, we got married, so we're gonna go be, and she's gonna like Clacton.
Uh, in December, yeah. In December, the high is 45 and the low is 39, and there's at least usually 10 days of rain.
And I guarantee you it's gray for 28 days.
Probably.
In days that
Probably.
end in Y.
Yes. Just so we know, I looked the weather this week. It's raining most of the week. Enjoy,
And this
Mercy.
August.
This is August.
Clacton sissies, let us know. When is Clacton? I guarantee you in the summertime, it's probably lovely with the carnival there, and it's people are eating ice cream, fish and chips, but
Is
I
it south or
assume
north?
that 7 to 8 months out of the year, it's pretty uninhabitable.
I mean,
Very different than Kenya.
very, very different than Kenya.
And yo, Marcy is not impressed. She says, "I'm freezing," and then she basically says, "This house is dirty. It's tiny. It's not what I wanted." And she's missing her friends. And then I said, "Well," and she's talking to Carol, her friend. I'm like, "Oh, she's depressed.
Yeah,
Marcy
she's
is
depressed.
depressed." And when we see this on shows, we often just say, "Oh, she's just having a hard time get it." No, she's fucking
She's
depressed.
depressed.
Seasonal depression, not
It's
just
yeah,
that. Yeah.
sad. Seasonal affective disorder, 100%. She needs one of the although this is I looked, it's more South UK, but still, it's such a huge difference from
Yeah.
she probably had 300 days of sunshine where she
Yeah.
was before.
And she says, "I miss food. I miss going out and chatting with people." And he works and she's there by herself. It's the Jonathan Fernanda issue. Um,
Except for she's a lot more
she,
together than
she
Fernanda.
wasn't 19.
Yeah.
Fuck. And he's just like, "I made dinner." And when he comes home and he's like, "Oh, he's like, "Is it good?" She's like, "You can just tell she is horribly depressed.
Yeah.
There's no one who can like no one's friends with her. No one's going to ask her how she is.
Mm-mm.
I'm sure he doesn't have any female friends because he's already fucked all those and they've already left him."
I mean, think about this, y'all. It's like how a lot of people went through this in COVID, especially people that were alone and didn't have other people. That's kind of how she probably feels. Like she's just
Mhm.
stuck there.
I kind of like later on when they're eating dinner with Man Bun, otherwise known as Nick, and he's like, "Well, what about the dowry and the down payment? You down payment on her?" And
He's asking a lot of really inappropriate questions.
and y'all, she's shutting it down.
She is. I still
I'm
think she's
enjoying
kind
her
of a
more.
I'm enjoying her more too. I still think there's a con behind it going on, but at the
Yeah.
same time, the way that she's like, "What? Why should my hair and my nails be included in my budget?
I
He
like
should
it
buy
that
those for me."
she's not fronting at all. She's like,
No.
"No, she's like, I'm gonna do," and she even says, where did she say earlier? Or maybe it was in something. She's like, "Yeah, um, uh, I want a big house, and in 2 years, otherwise, I'm not gonna give him any babies."
Why would I?
She's I just I love the honesty, and she doesn't really give a fuck if his friends don't care because she's married and that's it.
Once you start taking a woman's nail money, all bets are off. Don't
She's
take
just
it.
and I hate cooking. I like cleaning, and so maybe I'll do that. I like the honesty. That's what I'm saying.
I do too. I still, um, I think they'll make it. I don't think she'll go back. I think she does act like look, Mercy is smart. I don't think that she knew, I think she knew a little bit of what she was getting into by moving. Do you not? I
I
think this might be, what if she's using this to her benefit for sympathy?
I think the edit has really given us a confusing picture of who she is.
I
The
agree with
edit
that.
the edit told us in the first 2 episodes that she was definitely a scammer.
Yeah.
But because of all the like she chose different names, she's like, "Oh, I just messaged everyone in the area." And the edit, and that's a hard thing to come back from. But at the same time, she then we were told she was sad panda at her wedding, but she's like, I don't want to go to the UK. And it does seem like she loves him. What I'm saying is I'm getting a confusing picture of who she is and what she wants. That's
I
where I
agree.
am.
It does seem that she wants Michael to feel that he owes her something. I feel
That's
like
pretty
that gives her
true.
power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I I think she's been a victim of the edit so far.
Blame it on the edit, 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 edit.
Thank you. Drag Race super fans will know that.
Like 100 sissies just went, oh my God, it's RuPaul! Just freaked out. Y'all
We love
love drag
RuPaul
queens.
here. We never stole any songs from her at all.
Oh,
At all.
love her.
Can we talk about
Did you see?
Rebecca and Christian?
Yes,
Sorry.
but did you see that clip that I shared of the Vivian with Monet exchange? And I said what it's like being with Poodle.
When it says, what if we go powder our nose? What if we split a bag?
They're taking it, and so apparently I watched it. It's a YouTube series of them taking an etiquette course from this British woman, and it's fucking hilarious.
I love the video.
It is.
I love Monet too.
I love Monet too,
damn.
but they're both really funny together. I laughed and laughed and laughed.
Well, both of them have comedy chops, and that's what I think. I really do believe to be a drag queen these days. Yes, there are Instagram queens and look queens, but I think you have to have comedy chops.
We don't
Like
hear
Bianca-
about the ones
Like
anymore.
Bianca Del Rio says, "I'm a clown."
Well, think about it. How much have we seen in the news or hear about Violet Chachki?
Yeah, she has it's her own online thing though. She is
She does
it's
her
a big
online
look thing.
But a lot of them, though, too, like will do makeup lines and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, go out and get yours. I don't think to me, a drag queen is a performer, and a performer you need to also talk.
There's rumors
Yeah,
that
maybe
Chanel's
that's
going to be
me.
on All Stars 3.
Oh,
I know.
now that's a performer.
Oh, when I
All
was
Stars
in
3.
or the news when they do the
Oh,
next All Stars.
There's like All Stars 10.
Next time I go to Vegas, I want to go see their show at the Flamingo. I think I would like it. I was just there and I didn't have time to go. Anyway.
Rebecca and Christian.
Ooh, God.
Boy.
Ooh.
Ooh, hot. God damn.
Lemon,
Mississippi,
lemon.
god damn.
Wow. Mommy like.
Woo.
Christian arrives from Argentina and he finally y'all, they kind of build up this thing of like Rebecca saying, I have trust issues because the other guy, he literally got here and in one night he said, just kidding, I don't want to be with you. So what if he did that? And y'all, it's fine. It's fine. The funniest part to me was when he arrived and Rebecca said, where is he? I'm not wearing my glasses.
I'm like, are you legally blind? Can you make out his face? Now,
I think
I can't see shit. without glasses or contacts.
Oh.
But I wouldn't be walking around it. I can't like if I feel like I could make him out.
I don't know why you haven't gotten LASIK yet.
I don't want someone shooting a laser into my eye.
That's fair. That's a good point.
Anyway,
But they give you a
he
value
shows up.
before you do it.
They give you Valium. Oh,
Anyway, go
so
ahead.
he showed up. I'm like, God damn, he is hot. This is
He
a big
is.
goddamn. And he's like, this is my prize. And the next day, of course, they did not sleep much.
They
I
didn't.
wouldn't if I was sleeping with that.
Yeah.
So y'all, she's got a belly dancing gig tonight, and he's coming, and already, and she's like, I'm kind of worried because Christian and my ex are very similar. Here's the issue: if you have patterns and you know it, that's one thing.
If you have some patterns and you know it, clap your hands.
Exactly.
Sorry.
If you have some patterns and you realize them, clap your hands. That's that. To me, it's like that seems avoidable.
Again, yeah.
She's aware of it.
It is very. I'm going to say it again. It is very difficult for people to change behavioral patterns. It feels weird. It's like when you ride saddle for the first time.
That was a beautiful moment between two people.
It's a little uncomfortable, but then you realize it pays off.
Then she goes belly dancing.
Especially when Poodle starts neighing.
And I throw my mane around. It just showers all over them.
Don't walk behind him or he'll kick you, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I left some poop there.
You've got to approach Poodle on his left side, or it's going to go badly.
I've been recently shod. Oh, she's throwing a shoe.
Uh-oh, Poodle's got a horse boner.
Oh, it's got some minds of its own. It's a mind of its own. Have you ever seen a horse boner? It is like out there. Oh yeah, horse boners. It's like
I know of them. Like a dog one. Okay, let's go.
Then we get into the belly dancing part of this. Now, I actually know someone, one of my former clients, who is a belly dancing instructor. She's, I want to say Egyptian.
I had a friend that got divorced because her boyfriend.
The normal track.
Her boyfriend cheated on her.
Either that or burlesque.
Yeah, and I had another friend that did burlesque after a breakup. That was
which show. I'm completely supportive of.
Oh yeah.
Well, know that you're not the first person who's done it.
It's actually really great. If you are breaking up and you feel, especially if you feel unattractive or not sexy, those are great, wonderful things to do.
I agree.
And
but it is part of the broken up with girl or wife's.
But I went to the show and saw a professional person belly dance with her. That I just want to preface that, but I feel like I know what you're going to say. Keep going.
So my friend, I actually screenshot it on my phone because I was concerned that this was, let's say, not classical or traditional belly dancing. I am no expert. I know that's hard for me to say. I'm no expert on belly dancing. And the response I got, I'm going to read. Okay, here he goes. Oh my God, what is she doing? This isn't belly dancing. We call this titty dancing. There's not a lot of technique in what she's doing, and this would never be tolerated in any kind of class that I teach. There is no hip technique or rotation technique. She's literally shaking her titties. I don't support this.
She's, she's dancing like Poodle.
This is, and I have zero technique.
But you like to show your titties.
Yes. Now, what she was
even I could tell. Thank you though for bringing this up because I went, is this going to be rude or not? But I feel like
what
She's just fucking go-go dancing.
she also said, "Holy fuck." Yes, sometimes this does happen when you have people put money in your bra. She's like, "We don't do that in classical belly dancing."
What I've seen, it's like they're on a stage, it's
Yeah.
performative, it's
Now,
not this.
she has said sometimes in restaurants where things are a little bit looser, um, that you've done it, but she said, "What I was really disturbed by were the 8 men dancing near her," and she said that just rang alarm bells. She's like, "I hope they have some type of bouncer nearby." It didn't feel it felt weird to me. That's all I'll say.
Y'all,
I'm not
this
here to
ain't
critique her
belly dancing.
technique. This is titty dancing.
It's titty dancing.
This is drunk poodle dancing. That's exactly what it was.
It was drunk poodle dancing. Without the
So
biting.
that's true. And the hissing and the spitting. And the kind of gyrating with like moo and my ass on them and the discharge.
Boy, you love that part.
Yeah. And Christian
Boy,
is
you just said that and I could smell Mickey's.
yeah, takes me back. Christian is taken aback because
Yes.
I don't think he's ever seen this part of her, even though this is her work.
It's her work, but I don't
I
think
don't-
he's expecting men to give his girlfriend dollars in her titties.
I think I would have a problem with this if I was dating someone who was. Yeah, I think I'd have a problem with it.
I don't think I would have a problem with being there seeing it. I wouldn't have a problem if I trusted
Agree.
them. Don't have a problem with them doing it. You do that, get yours. I don't want to see it.
But these people barely know each other.
They barely know each other, and now he's watching it.
She bought a shot glass from him in the gift shop.
Yeah.
Of the cruise ship.
Yeah.
So,
but also, Game probably recognizes Game, y'all, because he was a fuck boy on this cruise ship.
Yep. It's true.
So, I'm not saying that she's a fuck girl. I'm not saying she's like doing sex work or anything like that. I'm just saying though, but they both are used to doing what they need to for tips.
That's what one of our sissies said, that in some places belly dancing, especially for white Europeans, it's looked on as similar to sex work.
I think she said in Turkey.
Not. Yeah. So
even though it's not, let's get that part. It's not.
This feels a little like I'm not saying it is, but it feels slightly akin to stripping because there's money that is going in places, and I didn't know that in belly dancing that was traditional. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think you're wrong. My friend who teaches classes, and this is in North Hollywood, but she's been doing it for a long time. And
I want to take a belly dancing class. That'd be fun.
I don't know if men do it.
Well, that's sexist.
I agree, but I don't think I want to see your belly. I don't think I want to see your belly dancing.
Will you come to my final show?
No. I'd come there to lampoon you. I'd film it and post it on the internet surreptitiously.
Wow.
Anyway,
I'm look, y'all. I am a full supportive of strippers, go-go dancers. Mm-hmm. You know I love them. And get
this is
your
something
work.
You can talk about.
I am very supportive of it. But I just want to say, like,
would you date one?
Would I date a stripper?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I would now. I probably wouldn't have before, but now don't trust any man anyway, so I might as well date someone that's hot.
I don't think that's the healthiest attitude.
But I think that however your work is fine, but don't call the art what the art is. Go-go dancing is an art, and don't try to say you're doing it in belly dancing. And if you're belly dancing, say like belly dance. That's my problem with this, is that this is not belly dancing to me.
Yeah, it feels like exotic dancing to me. It feels like we're heading there.
Which is fine. Just call it what it is. But whatever.
But I think that's one of the reasons that this woman said, that sometimes it's looked at as adjacent to sex work. So I can I can kind of see what my friend did say, and what some of the other sissies who DM'd me. Well, we're gonna get more after this, I'm sure. Is
Sure.
they've taken classes, and this was not traditional belly dancing technique.
Yeah.
Full stop. So anyway, take that as you may.
And you know what? My friend that took the belly dance class, she at the show, a friend came with her boyfriend, and he ended up cheating on that girlfriend with my friend who was in the belly dancing show, and she's still with that guy. So you never know.
So is that maybe a reason why you would not date a dancer?
I don't know. We're not really friends anymore, so
I think it, for me, and maybe this is wrong for me to think. I think the relationship would have to be really stable. I don't think I would start dating an exotic dancer or a go-go dancer. I think if they wanted to do it, it would be different.
look, I love you, but I'm just going to be real. You would gnaw their eyes out when someone was leering over your man.
I'd be fine with it. I wouldn't. You're right. I'd sit over there.
You wouldn't. You would go to the bar incognito. It would not be good.
I would. I would be in a trench coat.
You'd make me drive my car so that way they wouldn't notice. It would be a bad scene.
And as soon as he started dancing up on some bitch, I'd be like, "Who are you?" Take my earrings off right away and just like fucking throat punch him.
That's exactly what you would do.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like an episode of Cheaters.
God, what a great show. All right, everybody. That is the show. I think that's it. Do you have anything left? All right.
No,
that's it. Go to realitygaze.com. You know the deal. Leave a review on Apple or Spotify. Leave us a 5-star review and write hopefully a little phrase. And if you don't know what to say, what can they say, Poods?
You can say KGQ, keep going, Queens.
Keep going, Queens. And to our Hawaiian sissy, keep going, Queens. We are thinking of you right now.
Yes.
Okay, y'all, that's the show. We call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love?
No, you got to do the English version.
Oh, yeah. We call these people lads and lasses because we all just lads and lasses from across the pond looking for amorous love in all the wrong alleys and places.
I'm so sorry to everyone that you had to do that. Yes. And if you have ever
do it in the accent.
Sorry. And if you have ever been, this is Michael's, and if you have ever been to Clacton-on-Sea in December and seen the corny music and see that when no one's there, and you've ever wanted to throw yourself into the briny, you can give us a ring.